The big setup for Ironman is ready. The tents are up, the red carpet behind me where the guys are going to come down and they're going to hear those words, "You are an Ironman." I think that's what the amateurs really live to hear, and it's great excitement. Yeah, everything's set up. But as you said, a new route. We are one of the championship events for Ironman. There are only 5 in the world, so it's really exciting. But we're going to have a chat with Paul Wolff. He's the race director, and he's been responsible for a few changes in the course, etc., etc. Paul, what is the course looking like for this year? There have been a few changes.
Yeah, it's a challenge for us, for sure. We've had to do a major route change. Everyone says to me, what do I do year round? Well, if they actually came and saw what we had to do to get this route approved and all those things to work on a narrow road for an Ironman with 1,800 people going up and down in both directions for the bike, it was a major feat. But we've pulled together. I've got a great team. We're going to have some plans. We'll explain it to the pros tomorrow in the race briefing. But yes, it's going to work. We will see if we're going to keep this one in the future, or we're trying to persuade the city to widen the road for us, because it'll actually do great wonders for the city to have a safe cycle path where you can go and ride 45 k's. If you look at how many people actually use this in training as well as recreational riding, it'll be great for the city.
Paul, but something must be working. We've got one of the biggest pro fields ever. What is our pro field like this year?
It's very strong. I know we've got a biggest pro field we've ever had, but even over and above that, what's working is we've got our biggest international field ever, over 500 athletes, and history has also been made. We've got the Prince from Bahrain, the second time he's come here. No other race has he ever been to twice. He's brought a whole entourage to come and race our race. So it's kudos for the city as well as for us as the Ironman organisers.
Paul, just speaking about the city, Ironman generates quite a lot of income for the coffers.
Yeah, no, there's a big. I mean, last year with fewer numbers of internationals, we were close on 100 million rand direct spend in the week that they come. And the longer the internationals stay a lot longer. So I'm sure it's going to be a lot higher after this week that they're going to be spending with us.
I'm going to put you on the spot here quickly. Men's field, maybe you can pick a winner, or maybe top 2 or 3?
Well, I'm not even going to go there. If we had Jan Fredina coming here, yes, he was really heads-on favourite, but there's a couple of local boys now. You're going to be speaking to one who's going to be duking it out there. So I'm not going to put my money in there. It always comes back to bite me, so I'd rather keep that quiet.
The women, we can maybe put our heads on the block and perhaps say Jodie Swallow?
Yeah, unless Jodie has a bad day, which can. An Ironman's an Ironman. It's 8 hours plus for them out there. 8 hours for the men pros, around about 9 for the ladies pros. It's a long day and a lot of things can go wrong. So heads on, she should win it, but again, an Ironman is a different beast. That's what makes it interesting.
Okay, Paul, I'm calling you chicken for not calling the men's field, but we'll leave it at that. I've got one of the South African men's professional athletes with us today, Matt Trautman. He's come off the back of a half Ironman win in East London, and hopefully he's feeling strong for Sunday, because there's nothing more that South Africans like than a South African winner. Matt, what has your lead up been like going into Sunday?
Yeah, it's been very good. Like you said, coming off the back of the win at East London, it was great. You know, it's good to know that I have the speed to win over the half Ironman. So I've just been focusing on my endurance and trying to convert it to the full.
Could we say you have unfinished business? You were the first South African man home, 4th overall in last year's full Ironman. Is this motivation for you to maybe get that top spot?
Yeah, absolutely. I was only a few minutes off the podium last year, so I know I have it within me to get on the podium. But yeah, definitely aiming for the top step. And like Paul was saying, it's a long day and anything can happen, and it's a huge pro field. So yeah, you just got to focus on executing your own race, and the cards will fall where they fall.
Are there some things you learned from last year that you might change this year?
Yeah, just knowing the swim and knowing what it's like to race such a big pro field. I think that experience helps. A new course though, so the bike should be a lot faster, and the run as well. I think it'll be a bit faster. So yeah, it'll just be flat out from the word go.
Paul was kind of nervy to tip a winner for Sunday. Let's take yourself out of the equation. Who do you think might be some top contenders?
Yeah, there's a huge field. There's a strong American Ben Hoffman, German Boris Stein, and Ronnie from Switzerland. There is really it could be anyone's day.
Matt, best of luck for Sunday. So we'll be watching Matt, James Cunnama, Carl Buckingham, hoping for a South African winner. And just to give the viewers a quick idea how long and far this event is, they take off, they do a 3.8 kilometer swim, they then get out of the water and they grind out 180 kilometers on a bike. They come back, they put the bike down, and they do a full marathon, 42.2 kilometers. So it's a big ask, and we'll be watching closely on Sunday. From us here in Nelson Mandela Bay, it's back to you in Johannesburg.